Alright, what's going on, y'all? We are back with another video. In today's video, we are here to talk about, I believe it's day 6 of the NBA playoffs. And let's get right to it. The first game, let's get out there. This game was not close from the beginning once again. This series is over, man. Um, I think Milwaukee's going to sweep Miami. Based off the first 3 games, I had no other reason to think that Miami's going to win a game the way they look. But let's talk about Milwaukee very quickly. Milwaukee looked totally different compared to last year. I love the personnel changes to this team in the offseason. The fact that they added Bobby Portis to their bench, who I think has been one of the better six men in the NBA. Added shooting with Graham Forbes. Added shooting and defense with PJ Tucker. Toughness for PJ Tucker. And then Pat Connaughton, another shooter off the bench. So I love what they have off the bench. And then Drew Holiday, massive upgrade. I can't put enough emphasis on this. Massive upgrade from Eric Bledsoe. Dr. DiVincenzo, two-way young player, even though he got hurt today. Hope he's okay. Giannis, Brook Lopez, and Chris Middleton. So I really like this roster right now, the way they construct it. Let's talk about how Milwaukee had a balanced attack today. Chris Middleton, I believe he led them with 22 on very efficient shooting from the field. Giannis didn't really have to do much today, but tell you how much better this Milwaukee team is operating this year compared to last season. He only had 17, but he did have 17 rebounds. I believe he only took like 11, 12 shots. Didn't really have to do much today, and they still blew up Miami. And then I want to talk about the player, Drew Holiday, man. This man has been very good this series. Once again, had another 10-plus assist game. Controlled the offense. His playmaking is very good this season. This series. And then his defense, not only on Jimmy Butler at times, but on guards like Dragic, Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn has been very good. So just Milwaukee team is clicking all cylinders, and right now, if things stands the way they are, and things go the way I believe they are, the second round matchup between Milwaukee and Brooklyn is going to be something else, man. Now let's talk about Miami Heat. This has been a pitiful display for them this series. This team looks nothing like compared to last year, and I think I forgot to mention this in my last video, but not a lot of people talk about this. But the loss of Jay Crowder really affected his team. They don't really have a sure four-man. Trevor Reeves has been okay, but he was horrible today. Their offense has been. They really struggle to score offense. They don't really have a lot of shot creators on this offense. And I see why the loss of Victor Oladipo really hurt this team. If they could have got 80% of 2018 Victor Oladipo, this will help Miami a lot. But Oladipo's not here. This team was struggling to, generate offense, struggling to shot creation. Is not good. It don't look good at all. From this Miami team on offense and the floor. Let's talk about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler has not had a good series. Today was his best game, and that's not really telling in my opinion. He had 19, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, but only shot 41% from the field. Like from what I'm saying, Jimmy has not had a good series, and I love the challenge that Giannis has taken on Jimmy. Giannis has really guarded Jimmy. It really affected Jimmy, the way. Really affected Jimmy in terms of how he right to slash the basket. He ain't really been able to slash the basket the way you really like. And then the way Milwaukee has it is they will have Giannis guarding on Jimmy Butler, and then when Jimmy, drives to the basket, they have Brook Lopez in the paint away from him. So pretty much Milwaukee is not respecting Bam Adebayo mid range at all, and to the point, Bam Adebayo has not hit his mid range all season long. Was really quite surprising to me because he's been very good from at least from the parts I've seen in the regular season for the mid range, but he's not been good for the mid range area in this postseason. And now let's talk about Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo has been underwhelming this series. He had a better game today, but still wasn't, in my opinion, from what I've seen, this game wasn't a very good game for Bam Adebayo. Then let's talk about the role players. Gordon Dragic has been pretty solid the first 2 games, but he was awful today. He shot 3 for 14, so he didn't have a good game. Tyler Hero has continued to not be good in the postseason. Been very bad this series. Really have a sophomore slump and a sophomore wall. So a lot of people have been criticizing him, and for good reason, because he has not stepped up. A lot of people have been overhyping him up. And it's not his fault, but he really got to step it up. I still think he's going to be a good player, but people need to hold back and turn back the expectations for Tyler Hero. But he had not lived up to the expectations at all this season. Let's talk about Trevor Ariza, he's been okay, but he's been nothing. He's not nearly. He hasn't been nearly as good as Jay Crowder was for them last season. And then Andre, Iggy has been getting older. He's not Iggy no more. Really there for defensive purposes, and he don't really give you much offense. And he's been playing a lot more than than he needs to be. Then let's talk about Bill Lisa today. Bill Lisa good late in this game, pretty much when the game was over, when it didn't matter. But he was had a good second half. Really he hit four threes. Good outside shooting. That's the lone bright spot for today's game. Is Bill Lisa having a good second half. Because it hasn't been that good this series. So overall, this Miami team really struggling on offense more so on defense. And they really get bothered by the Milwaukee size and length. Milwaukee got a lot of size in this roster, a lot of length. It's really been bothering Miami, like I said. But final thing I want to say about this is Milwaukee looked very good. Mainly, the main credit for the main reason, that's what I'm looking for. The main reason as to Miami struggles is due to Milwaukee defense and left, and due to play to Milwaukee. So give props to Milwaukee for handling their business, wanting to get their advance in Milwaukee, and they are putting on a show, and they are getting their advance all right. And I know a lot of people are gonna say this Miami team was a fluke in the bubble. It's blah blah blah. This is not the same Miami team from last year. And the way it's looking like it is kind of looking a bit of a fluke, but that team last year had a well-deserved finals run. They played very well in the bubble last year. So definitely can't take away that. Can't take that away from them. But this is not the same Miami team. And we're going to have some huge question marks about this Miami team, for the future of this Miami team. Because they got Brooklyn now. They got Philly. We got, of course, this Milwaukee team. And, a lot of people talk about the James Harden situation, not trading, Tyler Hero for James Harden. But Tyler Hero wasn't the only person involved in the trade. Miami didn't want to get out this roster, but the way it's looking like they can really use James Harden's shot creation and scoring. So a lot of people are going to be criticizing Pat Riley and this Miami organization for this trade, but Miami got a lot of questions for this offseason. And then I also want to talk about Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson did not have a good game once again. He had a good game one, but that's about it. So yeah, look like it's going to be a sweep, maybe. Miami win this game, but like I said earlier, there's no indication as to why possibly this series is going to be, last longer than 4 games. Why should it be a sweep? So that's it for that game. I'll ramble on too much. Ramble on for about 8 minutes. Wow. Let's talk about the next game. Lakers and the Suns. So once again, I watched the first 3 quarters of this game. And really, this was an ugly offensive game, in my opinion. Neither, team shot well from the field, and you could put big reason that both teams playing very good defense, but it looked to me more so sloppy turnovers. Both teams looked mentally tired, more so than physically tired. So there wasn't a good shooting display for either team. But I do want to point out that the tone setter for the Lakers team once again was Anthony Davis. Had 34-11, really aggressive today. Got to the free throw line, I believe, 14, 15 times. And Phoenix did not have an answer for Anthony Davis once again. Biggest concern I have about Phoenix, they lack a size outside the DeAndre Ayton. Sorry, I don't like their backup five. Sargent has not been good. Frank Kaminsky cannot. Them two should not be playing, but they have no other options. And as a result today, this team got dominated in the paint. Lakers scored over 50-something points in the paint. Yeah, it just shows you this difference in size between both teams, which I thought was the biggest problem for Phoenix was the Lakers' size. That really played in effect in today's game, especially. And then I want to talk about LeBron James. LeBron James was okay. He wasn't great. Like he was, he'd be great for anybody else, but he wasn't great for LeBron. Outside that third quarter, I will say that third quarter, beginning of that third quarter, he really took over the game there. Got to his driving, got to the lane. Had some very good finishes. Had that reverse finish that was good. Had some good dunks. So very good third quarter for LeBron. But LeBron really, to me, outside that third quarter, wasn't very, very good. He had 7 turnovers. Really got to take better care of the ball. But main storyline of this game was Anthony Davis being aggressive. He asserted himself for this game. He was the best player on the floor tonight once again. And then Schroeder ended up having 20 points again. Went to free throw line late, late in that game. But really, them three were the main three players for the Lakers, and as it should be, because these are the best three players on the Lakers. Being the side of the things, Chris Paul clearly not himself. Really, like I said last video I made about this team, it sucks to see Chris Paul get hit with the injury bug in the playoffs in the worst possible timing once again. Um, but this Chris Paul is not himself, and the Lakers are ignoring him. And right now, I believe he's actually hurting his team more than helping his team right now. Like I said, because the Lakers is straight up ignoring him. They loading up on Booker, really packing the paint on the rest of the players. But on the Phoenix side of the team, once again, I want to say they did not have a good game. Only players I believe had a good game were DeAndre Ayton, who continues to have a very, very good series. He, very, very good first postseason appearance. Had 22 and 11, shot over 70% from the field. Had some good blocks, rebounded. Oh, really, only person who was rebounding with the Lakers bigs. And then Cameron Payne had another good game. Really liked the energy he played with. Playmaking he made. He did have 4 turnovers, but I love how aggressive he was. That Booker did not have a good game today. Fouled out today, which I've never seen Booker fouled out. I believe he shot maybe 6 for 18 from the field. He gotta be better. Like I said, the Lakers were really loading up on him. They were anytime he was in a pick and roll action, they would have a body in front of him, then a body a big, waiting for him in the paint, mid-range area. So yeah, Phoenix gotta be better. This game for us to be interesting. Once again, I do want to point this out as well. I feel like I'm all over the place, but Jay Crowder had a horrible game once again. Continued to struggle in this series. 1 for 8 from the field today. I believe he 1 for 20 in the series. 1 for 20, I believe, which is not good at all. Mikal Bridges hit 2 3 in the first half, but besides that, he didn't do anything else. He got to step up. He's not having, in my opinion, a good series or a series he's capable of. So he definitely got to step up. And then Cameron Johnson got to step up as well. I feel like those 3 wing players got to step up. Jay Crowder, Mikal Bridges, and Cameron Johnson, they got to step up if Phoenix going to have any chance in this series. And the health of Chris Paul, I don't know if he's going to be ready to remain in the series. I thought if they had a chance to win the series, Chris Paul had to be healthy. It don't look like he's going to be healthy. So things are, momentum is definitely shifting the Lakers way right now. And Phoenix is going to have to really step up in game 4. So game 4 should be interesting. And then let's talk about the last game very quickly. I watched the second and fourth quarters, and then I had to go back and watch half of the third quarter to see what happened in that third quarter. But the story of this game was Nuggets hitting 20 for 39, 20 3-pointers, 20 for 39, so shot only over 50% for 3-point line, and Portland shot only 30% for 3. And then Denver side of things, Jokic being aggressive. The Portland continue to have no answer for Jokic, not even have somebody who can even slow him down a little bit. And that was my biggest concern with Portland defense. They don't have nobody to even slow down Jokic. And he was once again, the driving force of this win for Denver. But I do want to say the fourth quarter, man. Austin Rivers hitting big shot after big shot after big shot in that fourth quarter. I believe he had like 3 threes in that late in that fourth quarter. Big timely threes. He was very good today. But besides Austin Rivers' great play in the fourth quarter and Jokic being Jokic, nobody really had a good game for Denver. Michael Porter had 15 points, but he didn't really stand out to me from the moments I saw. But most important thing is Denver got the win. Now let's talk about Portland side of things. Portland defense, like I said, that's my biggest concern with them, and it was the biggest reason why they lost today. They had no answer for Jokic. Denver was raining threes in them. But I do want to say that in that third quarter, they was abusing Jokic in that pick and roll situations. Dame had 37. Like I said, he was really attacking Jokic in that pick and roll. I think Portland need to continue to use that. One weakness of Jokic is his perimeter defense, his defense overall. And I feel like Portland need to continue to abuse that. They was abusing that, especially in that second half. But nobody really outside of Dame Dame and Melo. Melo also had a good fourth quarter. I almost forgot to mention that. Melo had a very good fourth quarter. But besides them two, Portland didn't really have nobody else really stepped up the way they needed to step up. CJ ended up with 22, I believe, but he hit one good shot, late in that fourth quarter. But I really needed CJ to step up. Dame stepped up in that fourth quarter. Melo really stepped up in that fourth quarter. Nurkic fouling now hurts him once again, and I feel like that's the thing with Nurkic. Nurkic really do foul out. He can't stay out of foul trouble right now. From the moment he was out there, I thought he was very good. He was passing the ball very well, rebounding the ball. But the foul trouble and his inability to guard Jokic really hurt Portland today. Like I said, Portland scored enough in my opinion, 115. But the fact that they gave up 120 this shows you that their defense is their problem, and that's going to be the thing I'm going to continue to look at in the series. So, with that being said, I'm gonna end the video there. Also, I want to know you guys' opinions on the flagrant two foul Booker. I feel like a lot of people was debating that. In my opinion, people overreacting with that flagrant two foul. I knew it was gonna be a flagrant two foul. My personal opinion in today's NBA, yes, it's a flagrant two in today's NBA, but I believe that's a flagrant one. Let's play out basketball. Booker got he got ejected from that, but the fact that he was frustrated, I understand their frustrations because they did not shoot well from the floor today. But I just want to know you guys thoughts and comments on that. Let me know in the comment section below. Also, do you guys believe that Denver's gonna win this series, or do you guys think Portland's gonna pull this series out? Like I said, I have Portland in 7, but I didn't feel confident in that. This could be a very interesting series. We're gonna see how Portland reacts in Game 4. Also, you guys, let me know. Do you guys think Lakers got control of the series? Do you guys think this series is gonna be over quicker? Sooner rather than later. I still think it's gonna go at least 6, but that dude depends on the health of Chris Paul. And then, do you guys think the Milwaukee Bucks and Miami series is gonna be a sweep? I think it's gonna be a sweep. Or do you guys think it's gonna, go to 5? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm rambling on long enough, you guys. It's been almost 18 minutes. I'm gonna end the video there. Appreciate you guys' support. What else I want to say? No, I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another recap video. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. Peace out.